episodes. Hopefully I'll fit.
I think we will.
We have a guest on our podcast.
Woohoo!
Welcome, Sebastian.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I'm so excited.
We're so happy to be
I'm so excited to be here, to be honest.
Good.
So crazy. This is weird.
Yeah. This is the first time with the guest.
Yeah. I think we'll definitely have more in the future, so it's like an
Yeah.
intro. I'm sure Sebastian will return.
Yeah.
I hope so. I'm very excited to be the first guest, to be honest.
We only have one mic. So
We only have two
mics.
mics. We need to get a third one.
I know, I can do it.
We can totally share. It's fine.
Yeah.
We just go like this.
So
Hey.
what are we talking about?
So today we are going to be talking about Gen Z versus Millennial. And we have a wide audience here. Danny is obviously Gen Z.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like in the middle.
And I'm obviously Gen Z too.
No.
And he's a millennial.
But you're a zillennial. Cause
I'm
like,
a zillennial,
you're like
technically. Yeah,
between.
it's like very in between.
And like your lifestyle's a lot
Yeah.
more Gen Z.
It is, yeah. And Sebastian and I have talked, and even though I think Sebastian and I are closer in age,
Yeah.
but through our experiences of just like differences of Gen Z, it's almost like I have more similar experience in that regard. We're gonna unpack what I mean by all of that. But what should we start with first? Like
I think the
differences?
funnest one's like the gay dating. I think that's the funnest one.
I think that one was. We were talking about that before we started.
Yeah.
recording.
And it's definitely like the most, like the one that I feel is the most different
Yeah.
between the
Mhm.
Gen Zs and millennials.
Yeah.
Because I've never had a like situation or like a boyfriend or like hook up without using like apps.
apps are like social.
I've done it like
media.
in person,
Mhm.
but like meeting like on like apps has like been the main thing of my game. But yours is different.
Oh, it's sort of different. Yeah, for me it was completely different because we used to have the chats online.
Like
That,
Omegle?
like
Online chats.
more.
Omegle.
I remember the Yahoo one that
Okay.
you will go on the chat on Yahoo and then you'll find the LGBT ones and it'll just like start seeing all the messages from everyone saying like hey, and then they will kind of like describe themselves in the chat and then whoever like catch your attention you will just like click and start talking to them. Even though like you didn't know how they look, you go by the description.
Could you send pictures?
Don't remember. I think in while you're talking to them through the chat, you couldn't send the pictures, but then you will give them your messenger, and then on messenger you could not an email but messenger. Do you know what messenger is?
Like Facebook Messenger.
No. Well,
Like
similar.
a pager?
It's similar. It's similar to the Facebook Messenger, but it was just called the Messenger, and it was just
Like
like
a different chat room.
like not a chat room because it was
Like
your personal
AOL.
one. So you will have like all your contacts on your messenger and the people that you will talk to, and you would just kind of like log in, and then you will see who was online, who wasn't online, and then you could start a chat, and then you will have your picture on the chat.
Bro, I had Snapchat. I had Instas.
Yeah, Snapchat,
No,
yeah.
Snap- I had-
Snapchat, yeah.
Oh my god, I got
Facebook,
Snapchat.
MySpace even. I remember.
I'm too young for that.
Yeah. See, I had MySpace. That's the bridge. Did you have a MySpace?
I did not have MySpace, but I had something called Hi-Fi.
I've never heard of Hi-Fi.
Is that just like
It was
a
South
American thing?
I don't know if it was all over the world. I think it was all over the world, but we used it a lot in South America.
I've never heard of that. I've heard of MySpace.
It was like a Facebook, similar to Facebook, but you could kind of like customize your page. So you would choose the music you had on there,
It's like
the background that you had on there,
Yeah.
like the layout.
MySpace is a crazy time.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had one ever.
That's why. Okay.
Let's see. I never had a MySpace either because I had the Hi-Fi.
MySpace was just, it sounds like the same as Hi-Fi because you would have like I had a Fall Out Boy song on my Facebook.
Oh yeah,
Or on my
That's
MySpace,
weird.
and like you picked like your top friends, like you had top friends basically, like you know like your best friends on Snapchat. There's like your top friends you would put on MySpace, and it's like this is my inner circle, and this is the song I'm listening to right now. And you like make like
What
fun-
the
yeah,
fuck?
it was like way more grunge.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mine was very. I remember mine being very emo
My
because it was like on the time like it was like 2004 probably. Then he was 4 years old.
I was gonna say I had a MySpace when I was like it had to have been at least like 2010, maybe 2008. I don't know, somewhere around that time.
Yeah, I don't know, but like mine was very emo. So it was always like dark colors with purples and like skulls with bows.
When did you
and
get Snapchat? Then?
Snapchat came out when I was in high school.
Okay.
Snapchat. Yeah, I don't know. I think I got Snapchat when I started like university probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So like that kind of stuff came out whenever I entered the dating scene.
Okay.
Like then, like Instagram had been around for a while, but then, and that's like how you would, like, you know, connect and meet.
Yeah, but then you
But then
meet up
Snapchat-
these people from this? From, I was like,
I mean,
High
high school. I like you knew people in high school. My
Yeah.
high school was big, so like we didn't really. There was no need to like go outside of places. You know what I mean?
Did you meet up with somebody off Hi-Fi?
No, from High Five, from the chats that I'm talking to you about when I was in high school, yes. And at the time, this is gonna make me sound so old. At the time, we did not have like obviously like iPhones or stuff like that. So the way that you would like link with someone is like, okay, on the chat you'll be like, okay, I'll meet you at this station at 3 p.m. I'm gonna be wearing a black T-shirt and this, and then you would just show up and wait for the person to show up at some point and be on time, I guess.
We just talked about how we make men validate
Yeah.
3 different social media apps after grinding.
Oh no, we were risky. We were like,
no.
I could have just like gone to meet this
Yeah, what's our
person. Yeah, totally. You were just like, I don't know, just willing to be catfish, I guess.
Like, that's another thing that the Gen Zs do differently. It's like, I would never give out my number. Like, it's somebody I want to hook up with. I was like, give him my Snapchat or my Instagram. Sebastian's out here giving numbers to people.
Yeah.
Numbers.
Yeah, totally. I'll give you my number. Why not?
Yeah, like that's another millennial thing people do. Like, they just give out their number. Like,
No, I do Instagram.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I do Instagram sometimes. But if someone asks for my number, I will give my number. If I like the person. If I like the person.
I guess like, but you told me that you message them on Grindr and then like you might hook up. You give them your number.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna have to call you at some point before I meet you.
Call.
That's something that you never
the
do.
phone?
Also, like you don't talk on the phone. You only text.
Are we Wells Fargo?
No.
Bank statement.
I guess I don't know. I still talk to people on the
You talk to them
phone.
on the phone before you hook up with them.
I don't know. Maybe if I met you at a party or something, and then you give me your number, and then we're gonna hook up or we're gonna meet up or something. Yes, I'm gonna probably like give you a call if I'm outside. I'm like, hey, I'm downstairs.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not gonna wait for you. I'm not gonna wait for you to like message me or text me while I'm waiting downstairs in the hall. I guess I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, we don't call it as much. Call is like a big.
I will FaceTime.
Yeah, FaceTime. Yeah.
Yeah, but I won't give you a phone.
That I wouldn't do. Like I wouldn't FaceTime you, for example. I don't want to like see your face on the phone like immediately. Like I'd just rather just talk to you. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's another millennial thing that millennials do that's different? What's something that you feel like you do more millennial than Gen Z? Because your style is Gen Z.
Yeah,
You talk Gen Z.
yeah.
What
But
do
I
you
feel
do
like-
millennial successfully?
I'm trying to think. What do I do that is kind of millennial? I take pictures of my food.
Yeah,
You pointed that out.
What do you mean that's millennial?
People who like take pictures of their food, they're like they eat, they're gonna like, take a picture of it. That's so millennial.
No,
It's like
Gen Z's
almost
also take pictures of
If
their
you're like
food.
if you're like an influencer, yeah, but like about to get this, like about to eat this, like what are you doing with that photo? Tell me when's the last time you saw it? When's like how
I
many?
have hundreds
Do you go
of
through
pictures
your
of food
photo
on my
booth
phone.
and then like look at the photo and like, oh, I remember I ate that. Like,
No.
That's, what?
I do.
No.
I do take pictures of food and then go back into it and say, oh, do you remember when we made this? And I'll show the picture. I was like,
he made it, yeah.
or if we ate something, I guess it's just like, yeah, I like having pictures of food too.
Okay, so that's a millennial thing that I do.
Okay, what else is there? Another big one is like sensitivity, because like millennials always get pissed off. They're like, Gen Z is too sensitive. Like, well, y'all cry too much. Y'all care too much about. And I'm like,
It's not about. I don't think.
see you.
Okay. I think it's not about not caring. It doesn't mean that because you crack jokes or you don't get offended so easily, it doesn't mean that you don't care. You can still care, but without being offended by everything someone says. Sometimes it's just jokes, you know, especially when it's between friends or when we're doing, like, when we have the friendship and we're, like, confident, like you know, around each other or something like that.
Yeah.
You can, like, joke and not be offended by what your friends say all the time.
I know, like, whenever I am with millennials, because I work with a lot of millennials, once you get to know them, they will say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they will just, any joke, whatever.
Out of hand.
It's out of pocket. Yeah.
Out of hand.
But, like,
It's not so bad.
but like, you can't do that with Gen Z. Gen Z is very, like, aware of what they're saying, and I feel like it's almost like a curse. Like, you have to always think about what you're saying.
Oh, you should see me working out with 3 Gen Zs at the same time, and they will gangbang. Basically, not gangbang. They will like gang up on me, and like start attacking me for saying whatever.
We're not attacking you.
Yes, you are.
It's like making you cautious of the words you're saying and how they affect other people. I don't think that Gen Z is like that sensitive. I think they're just like more cautious of like, okay, I've like heard this person. They obviously don't feel comfortable about this.
But most of the times you get angry about things that I say about someone else, not even like about people that are with us.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if they're with us or not.
Sometimes it's just a joke, and they're like, you can't say that. You cannot make that joke. You can do this. And we say it's just a joke. We're just laughing.
Yeah.
Obviously without being disrespectful to people.
I think it depends upon like who you are. Like obviously, if you're gay, you can say like like
the way your voice.
You're gonna have to blur that.
It's so hard to say, but obviously, like it depends on your experience. Obviously, if you're experiencing these things and you've like been called like this F slur or whatever, like, you can say gay people can say like.
Yeah, Gen Z is like,
But, like,
they internalize things and like make note of them.
I just feel like Gen Zs are always offended offended for other people.
Yeah.
It's like you can say that to him, he's gonna be offended. How do you know?
Because we care about.
No, it's not that. It's
We
just
care
you
about their
just.
feelings.
I feel like sometimes you just like too worried about everything, and it's not so serious. Sometimes life is not that serious all the time.
Okay,
Life you can take life a little more
I
lightly.
agree. No, 100%. This has to be multiple parts. Part 1. Like those are our 2 topics.